The hockey world's an unbelievable world. You can't make up for loss. You just can't. It's got to rip the heart out of your chest. We pray for those families and thinking about them. And I don't know what else to say, but, you know, a horrific accident. A tough day.
Toronto Maple Leafs coach Mike Babcock, who grew up in Saskatoon, giving voice to a nation's grief tonight following a horrific bus crash involving the Humboldt Broncos, a junior hockey team from Saskatchewan. 15 people were killed and more than a dozen others injured when the bus was T-boned last night by a transport truck. They were taking part in a rite of passage for young hockey players traveling to a highly anticipated playoff game when the unthinkable happened along a rural highway. The tragedy sending a small, tight-knit community spiraling into a grief that really can't be put into words.
We know that this is a moment when we must come together to support, to comfort, and to lean on one another. We will persevere, and we will honor the souls that were lost.
The team was made up of players between the ages of 16 and 21 from the provinces of Saskatchewan, Alberta, and Manitoba. They were on their way to Nipawin, a town about 270 kilometers northeast of Saskatoon, when the crash happened on Highway 35.
The worst nightmare has happened. As a league, we will support the Humboldt Broncos every way possible.
As word of the tragedy spread, the mourning began back in Humboldt, a town of just 6,000 people.
The gravity of the situation, hit hard, and and everybody came together here at the Uniplex facility to comfort each other and to be together as a community.
Among the victims is the team's coach and trainer, Darcy Hogan. Online tributes continue to pour in, describing Hogan as both a mentor and a friend to his young players. Broncos captain Logan Schatz was also killed. The 20-year-old played more than 4 years for the team and was chosen as the team's leader 2 seasons ago. The team's unity remaining unbroken in hospital, where 3 injured players joined their hands.
We got a lot of work ahead of us to console and to work together to support each other.
A vigil will be held Sunday night in Humboldt, where Game 6 of the playoff series was scheduled to be held. But the loss is being felt well beyond the tiny Saskatchewan town, including throughout the NHL.
The whole hockey community mourns today. Such a horrific situation that hits so very close to home for all of us that spent our lives at that age riding buses to hockey games and it being a part of the fabric of playing in Canada.
All these kids, their dreams to go on to play college hockey, Western League hockey, just playing the game they love, and it's taken away from them, and it's so sad.
It just goes to show you got to embrace each and every day, and each and every day you're with your family. You better enjoy it. So.
Prime Minister Justin Trudeau tweeting out his support today. To the entire Humboldt Broncos hockey community, we are here for you. As neighbours, as friends, and as Canadians, we grieve alongside you. The tragedy even reaching the White House. Donald Trump tweeting today, just spoke to @JustinTrudeau to pay my highest respect and condolences to the families of the terrible Humboldt team tragedy. May God be with them all. And an emotional tribute tonight from Hockey Night in Canada host Ron MacLean, as communities across the country mourn the lives lost in this horrific bus crash in Saskatchewan.
If you had a child and you were going to send them off from Winnipeg or Stony Plain or St. Albert or Lethbridge to a small community in Saskatchewan to chase their dream, wouldn't you wish to send your child into the hands of the people that we've heard from over the last day? It's truly been amazing what's happened in Humboldt. It's such a tragedy on a scale that is unfathomable, and yet the silver lining is the gift of humanity. It's an incredibly difficult circumstance on a bus because the boys have all put their wallets in bags overhead or in the seat in front of them. You can't identify, you can't find out what the medical records are of those who are being rushed to hospital. It's chaos. It's just such a horrible and confusing time. So to our first responders, our eternal gratitude. And then to the team itself, they are the representatives of love. You go into a hockey rink because you want to strip yourself of rank and of title and of money and of all other things, and you just want to be there for somebody else. And that's why the rink has always been our store of energy and hope in Canada. So it's lovely that folks convened when they first heard the news at the arena to be together, and we will continue to be together at the rink in Humboldt. So Godspeed.